Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I just wanted to go over 3 of the most common problems that people have with toboggans. So I used to do a lot of bar spins and a lot of tail whips and that kind of thing. And then I was like, man, some of these tricks hurt. So I switched to doing more flowy and fun tricks like turn downs and toboggans and tables. And I have a lot of fun doing them. But it was such a weird thing because you need so much coordination with your body to do these kinds of tricks. And I sat down and I was like, all right, if I could help someone with just 3 tips, what would they be? And this is what I came up with. Make sure you stay till step number 3 because that one is what really separates a lame looking toboggan from a really nice click toboggan. So the first biggest issue that people have is they use the wrong hand. So technically there's not a right and a wrong way to do this trick, but if you want a nice looking toboggan, you've got to use the correct hand. And I know what you're thinking, that doesn't matter, but it actually does. If you stand with your bike with your front foot forward and you try and reach towards your seat, your knee tends to get in the way. And so that's why it's important to use the hand that's on the opposite side of your front foot. You have a lot more room to reach and grab the seat so that you can really fold that toboggan. Like I said though, you can still do the toboggan with the hand that's on the same side as your front foot, but it's gonna be really hard to click it. It's gonna be weird, your knee's gonna be in the way. So if you're just learning them or you're having problems with them, check that out. Which hand are you using? And if you're just learning them, make sure you start out by learning with the correct hand. It's probably gonna feel uncomfortable at first, but I promise when you're first learning these tricks, if you learn them the right way, it gets a lot easier and it's gonna help you out a lot in the long run. If you want a really easy to follow how-to guide for the toboggan, you can get that by becoming an exclusive bike school member. The link for that is in the description or in the comments. And along with that, you'll also get personalized coaching and feedback from me and Nick, so that we can tweak it and make sure that you're doing everything perfect to land that trick. Now, if you don't want that, you can just watch the rest of this video and get the next 2 steps, but becoming an exclusive member is really gonna help you out. Number 2 is reaching for your seat. And this is kind of contrary to popular belief because you think of a toboggan and you think, okay, I take my hand off and I reach for my seat. But it's not that simple. The big thing here is that to actually do a nice click toboggan, you're letting your seat come to you. And you're doing that by dropping one hand off and letting the front tire dip. When the front tire starts to dip, the seat comes up towards in between your legs. And this is gonna make it a lot easier to grab the seat. So if you just reach for the seat, you keep your arms stiff, your toboggan's not gonna look good. It's gonna look like a bar twist seat grab instead of a nice dip toboggan. When you let go of your hand and let the bike dip down and let that seat come to you, you're gonna have a much better looking toboggan. Let me show you an example. So this is a toboggan without the seat dip. And this is a toboggan by letting the seat come to me. You see the difference? It's a pretty big difference. Okay, and tip number 3, this is the one that really sets aside the amateurs from the pros, is the extension motion. This is a motion that we talk about in the exclusive video for the members, but it's compared to clipping with shears. Let me paint the picture for you. You do the toboggan, your seat comes to you, you grab onto your seat, you're holding onto your handlebars, and then you extend it out by grabbing your seat and pushing it forward and pushing forward with your arms. And it's like a shearing motion. You're clipping your hands together and pushing that bike out. This is gonna give you more dip and more extension on the toboggan. It's not recommended to do this when you're first learning it. You've gotta learn it and then work your way up to this. To get a really extended one, you need lots of air time, but it's gonna make your toboggans look so incredible. So those are my top 3 tips for toboggans. I wanna know in the comments, what tips would you add if you can land them? And if you can't land them, what are you struggling with? Let me know. We'll see you guys in the next video.